sun, doo doo doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like this since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to the faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 Sun, sun, little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright. It's alright.
Amazing morning. It's
Amazing
Saturday. Yeah, let's rise up and let's do our exercise. Yippee.
This is the 5-minute full body stretch. We're gonna do 14 stretches, 20 seconds each, starting at our head, working our way down to our toes. Are you ready? Let's begin. So just gently pull one ear towards your shoulder. We're gonna stretch both sides of the neck to start. So again, deep breaths, 20 seconds for each stretch. Gently pulling. You wanna feel a gentle stretch. About 5 more seconds, then we're gonna switch sides. We're gonna stretch literally from the top to the bottom, working our way down, and switch. Other hand, dropping that ear towards your shoulder. Relax your whole body. This is a great 5 minutes to do at the end of a workout. You're relaxing, deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, great job. Now let's just pull across, gently pulling that shoulder, stretching. A lot of people have tight shoulders. Nice deep breaths. 20 seconds is a great amount of time. Just a nice, simple stretch. Working out that tension. 3, 2, perfect. Switch arms. Again, deep breaths. Maybe you did a max workout. Maybe you're on the tread climber. Or just at the end of the day, just to unwind. Stress-free. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're gonna stretch our chest. Interlace your fingertips behind your head. Just pull those elbows back, opening up the front of the body. Perfect. Great stretch. You really feel it. Pull those elbows back towards the wall behind you. Great job. Deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're just going to rotate. Low back stretch. Let's just turn this way, stretching the lower back. Deep breaths. A lot of tension people keep in their lower backs. Once again, nice, slow, deep breaths as you do these. Breathe into the stretch. And excellent. Rotate the other way. Nice.
Next week,
You will
we'll
feel
be doing
completely
our
relaxed.
exercise
5 minutes is a great amount of
before
time
5 o'clock.
to take at the end of a workout, at the end of your day. Stretching, releasing all that tension. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to take some balance. You can hold on to something. Let's stretch our glutes, cross one leg over, and just sit back. If you have a chair or a wall, if you need to hold on to that, that's fine. Really tight glutes people get from sitting all day long. It's either from inactivity or activity. Excellent. And let's switch sides now. Once again, this takes a little bit of balance. If you don't have that, please hold on to something. Really opening up those hips. Nice deep breaths. Don't hold your breath. Breathe into the stretch. You'll get it a little deeper and you'll relax that much more. From here, we're going to stretch the front of our quad. So grab a toe, bend the supporting leg a little bit, and just stretch the front. You can hold on to something if you want. Push your hips forward. You'll feel that stretch a little bit more in the front of your thigh. Hold that, a couple more seconds. Again, they're balancing. You can hold onto something at home. And switch legs. Great job. It's not complicated. You just want to do it. You want to warm up, you want to do your exercise, you want to cool down, you want to stretch. Our muscles get tight, again, from inactivity as well as activity. Simple stretches can help relieve that. Now let's go nice and wide and get the hamstrings. Lean into one leg. Great job. They have great flexibility. You at home, you might not be as low, that's okay. She has phenomenal flexibility. Deep breaths. From here, we're going to take it right to the middle. Ready? And just, you got it. Right into the middle. Hold that. Deep breaths. 10 more seconds here. And take it to the other side. Final stretch. We're going to spend the last 20 seconds just nice deep breaths. You have about 10 more seconds. Hold, breathe. Great job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. And now let's just send the last 20 seconds. Nice deep breath, arms over the head, and give me a couple of those. And exhale. Inhale.
Stretch.
Perfect.
Enjoy this.
And exhale. And give me one more, final one. And exhale. And there you have it, the 5-minute.
There you have it. We're taking a little pause. Next week.
Hey there, and thanks for gifting.
Hold on, Joy. We're taking a little pause. Next week, yung exercise natin, we're going to put it outside prior to the 5 o'clock. So at 4:55, we're going to start the stretching. Okay? So ilalabas natin yung exercise natin before 5 a.m. Give me a thumbs up if you got that. Okay? Exercise starts before 5 a.m. Okay? Let's continue with meditation. Joy, please. Thank you.
Hey there, and thanks for gifting yourself these next few minutes. It's important to remember that you're a priority, and allowing yourself even just a few short minutes of intentional reflection can really have a positive impact on the rest of your day. So let's use these next few minutes to come back to center and set an intention for the rest of your day. Move into a comfortable position, whether you're seated at your desk at work or laying on the couch at home, and gently close your eyes and shift all of your attention onto your breathing, taking slower, deeper breaths than you've taken all day so far. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and slowly letting it out through your mouth. And continuing to breathe that way feeling your lungs expand out as you inhale and contract back in as you exhale. Tune into your body, noticing how it feels, noticing if there's anything that it's trying to tell you. Notice any place of tension or tightness in your body, and give those areas permission to relax, sending love into those areas. Thank your body for taking such good care of you, and let it know that it's okay to rest and relax for these next few minutes. You may notice that your mind starts to wander off. That's okay. That's natural. Just notice it and bring your attention back to your body, using your breath as your anchor. Try to picture one thing that's happened today that's made you smile, or made you thankful or appreciative. And just let that feeling fill you up for a moment. Breathe that feeling in from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And allow yourself to smile if that feels natural. Now focus on something that you can do today, whether it's for yourself or for someone else, that will allow you to continue feeling this way. It could be something as small as deciding to go to bed early tonight, so that you have time to finally read that book that's been on your bedside table. Or the joy of getting dinner with a close friend. What's one little thing you can plan for your day to bring that intentional joy to it? Now just focus on that for a few minutes. Sit in that feeling of joy and peace. Now let's take a few more deep breaths together. A deep breath in, feeling your lungs expand out as you inhale, and everything contract back in as you exhale. Again, an even deeper breath than the one before it, holding that breath for a beat, and exhaling everything out. Last time, your deepest breath yet, sending that breath through your entire body. And exhale it out. And in your own time, slowly bring your awareness back to where you are. And thank yourself for taking these few minutes to just be intentional and kind to yourself. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes and enjoy the rest of your day.
Amazing morning, everybody.
Amazing morning.
Amazing morning.
Turn on your cameras. Alam niyo na kung anong gagawin natin. Let me... Okay. Face your camera and wave. Amazing morning. One more. One more. Wave. Okay. This might be the last time that the size of our class will be this small, because we're opening up to more students. I'll tell you more about that towards the end of the session. But we've been together how long? How long na for some? 6 days.
It's
6 days. For some, for many. And I wanted to give you time to look back to the past 6 days and see how things have been the past 6 days. So can I ask you to grab your journal? How many of you have felt progress? Can I see a raise of hands? How many of you have felt progress? Kanina nagsa-stretch ako. I recall last week hindi pa ganito yung katawan ko. Did any of you feel that way? Yeah? Can I see a raise of hands? People who have felt, uy, iba na yung stretch ko this morning ah. So let's take a look back at how our week has been. And can I ask you to write down what you've been gaining, what I gained through Rise Up, through Ruach in the past week. Go ahead, take some time. What I gained through Ruach this week is. I'll put in some music. Thank you. Finishing up. And stop. May I see your journals on your screen? Hi. Okay. Can I ask you to write one sentence on the chat box? Go ahead. What I gained from Ruach this week is. Just one sentence. I know you have many. Just one sentence for now. New friends, of course. Discipline. No need na for an alarm clock. Good for you. Discipline and happiness. More focus. Overcoming limited beliefs. Intentional joys and celebrating wins. Motivation. I know now my priorities became more focused. Time, focus, intentionality, accountability, and discipline. Beautiful. Me time. Me time before anybody else's time, right? More responsible, consistent, discipline. I have gained an organized table. Congratulations to you, Janet. Being more abundant. I was able to include Mass as part of my morning routine and Rosary as part of my evening routine. Good for you. Gain clarity, be happy, celebrate. Good job. We should celebrate all that. Everybody, give yourselves a webinar wave. Good job to everybody. Turn to somebody beside you. Tell that person, good job to you. Somebody beside you on Zoom. Good job ka. Doon naman sa kabila. Dun sa kabila. Good job ka rin. And yourself, pat yourself on the back. Sabihin mo sa sarili mo, good job! And then sabihin mo sa kabila, sabihin mo, salamat!
Tama.
Wonderful, wonderful. Second journaling question this morning is my biggest challenge. My biggest challenge in RUWAC is, so it's very general, it can be the logistics, it can be the discipline that we're doing, any aspect of RUWAC. My biggest challenge in RUWAC is, go ahead, a few moments to write that down. My biggest challenge is start finishing up. Start finishing up. And stop. Can you see your journals on screen? Hi. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Put in one sentence, your biggest challenge on the chat box. What's your biggest challenge? I'm excited to read consistency, patience. Also want to wake up my family. Ano, nagalit sila sa'yo. Difficulty to sleep early. I see. Interesting. Consistency, manana habit, mamaya na lang. Schedule, completing my top 3 before 6 p.m., protecting the 5 a.m. space. Yes. Time schedule conflict with work, focus, waking up on time. Aha. Okay. To attend the entire session and to be on time, sleeping early, finish daily critical few, sleeping early, sustain energy throughout the day. I feel like I'm stretching myself too much. Okay, yes. Since I get sleepy, I take 1 hour nap around 8 a.m. and another nap around 3 p.m. Okay, we will address sleeping early, being able to fully complete complete my top 3 from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Introverting is her biggest challenge, sabi ni Marge. Sabi ni Paul, sleeping beauty. Ay, hindi pala. Sleeping early pala. Janet, leaving my husband in bed before 4:30. Yeah, that's a challenge for me too. Not leaving your husband, but leaving my wife. Need to fix my sleeping schedule. Yes. The sleeping schedule will need to adjust because your waking schedule is adjusting. Your sleeping schedule needs to adjust as well. Not being able to play with kids at 9 p.m. because I'm sleepy already. And that, yeah, yes. Okay, well, yes. Okay, acknowledge natin yan. Okay, tap your shoulder and tell your shoulder, you're growing. I tell your shoulder, sorry, tell yourself pala, not your shoulder. Tell yourself you're growing. Okay? It's natural to feel some discomfort when you're changing things up in your life. Would you agree? Yes? Yes? Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Let me frame this with a story. I had a professor in AIM, and he was my favorite professor because in his class, I was part of the action. Because in his class, I was not a spectator. I was involved. I was part of the action. I was part of the solution. And we'll show you how that looks like in a while. First, if there is a solution, there needs to be a clear problem. Everybody say the word problem. So if we have a problem, the questions you ask will determine the clarity that you will gain. The questions you ask will determine the clarity and the focus that you will gain, depending on your question. So given the challenge that you just wrote down now, can I ask you to write down a question? Everybody say question. Okay, write down a question which, when you receive a response to this question, it will help you gain something. It will help you move forward in your challenge. Okay, write down a question that will help you move forward in your challenge. Go ahead, write down that question. Should be simple. Write down your question. For some of you, you're done writing your question. You can go to the chat box. And you can start writing on the chat box. Go ahead, write it in the chat box. How can I sustain my energy all throughout the day? Okay, thank you. What else? Why am I committing what I am committing? That's a good question. Okay. What, done, want, and why do I want it? Okay. Is this important to me? Very good question. Same with siya. Okay. What are the barriers I need to overcome for me to move forward? How can I focus more? Who can I tap to guide me through? Dami. Okay. Do I want to be better and inspire others? That's a good question. Is this project or task aligned to my purpose in life? Oh, beautiful. What is keeping me from? Okay, sige game. So, here's what we're going to do. How many of you agree that this group is an awesome group? Can I see a raise of hands? How many of you agree that this is an awesome group? Okay. So here in this room, we have 35. We have 35 people in the participant. Well, two of those are me. So 34. 34 people in the room. And all of them, each of them are resources. Say the words out loud. Resources. Resources that we can learn from. What I'm about to demonstrate now is how my favorite professor at AIM would facilitate his class. And it goes something like this. Can I ask for a volunteer, somebody who is willing to put forward the question and give maybe 2 or 3 up to 5 maximum clarification sentences about the question. Can I see a raise of hand? One or somebody volunteer to ask the question and gain that, yeah, parang may nakita akong humahagik-gik dyan. Ayan na, okay, sige. We'll go for first Marge and then Benz will go for you second, okay? Sige, go. Marge, turn on your mic and then state your question and then give a few clarification sentences just to give context. Everybody else, listen to Marge. I'll tell you your challenge already, even before she asks the question. Your mission is to help Marge solve her problem or answer the question. Okay? Marge, please ask your question.
Is this project that I'm
Say,
considering?
hi, Marge. Say, hello, I'm Marge.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Amazing morning.
Say, I'm Marge.
Is this
Okay.
hello? Is this project that I'm considering aligned to my purpose or calling in life? If money were not an issue, what would I be doing? Is there another? Are there other better use for my time? Is this
Okay.
what I should be doing? Is this a
Okay.
priority?
Puro questions, no? Nakakarami ka na, Marge, ah. There were around 4 questions there in my count. But most people get an idea what her challenge is. Do you? Yeah. Can you capture it in one keystone question? Which one is the umbrella question in that set of questions?
Is this project aligned to my purpose?
Okay. Okay. So of course, siya yung nakakaalam kung ano yung project, siya yung nakakaalam kung ano yung purpose. The question for the entire group. Thank you, Marge, by the way. Isang bagsak para kay Marge. A question for the entire group. If you were in Marge's situation, how would you address this challenge? Okay, we're opening up the floor for maybe around 3 responses from anybody who wants to help Marge solve her problem. Okay, raise your hand and then I'll call you. Anyone who wants to help Marge?
Help myself.
Help myself now. Okay, I think I saw Daisy. Are you or are you scratching your head? Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
there you go. Yeah, go ahead,
Hello.
Daisy.
Hello, Marge. I would just like to ask, how do you feel? I mean, in what's your feeling in this program? I mean, when you do it.
This program,
Uh,
this
No.
great. Well,
because my my view is that sometimes kasi emotions are better than intellect. I mean, it's what you feel. I mean, for me, just for me. Yan lang.
I agree. Thank you po. Thank you,
Okay,
Daisy.
thank you so much, Daisy. Isang bagsak para kay Daisy. And I see Mary raising her hand. Go ahead, Mary. Unmute yourself.
Hi, this is Marge. Hi, it's Babs. My question is, if you do this, will you have peace?
Wow, nice question.
Thank you so much, Mary.
Here's my question. Joke lang.
Ayun, can you change your question? Okay. Thank you, Mary. One more, if any. Ay, sige, isang bagsak. Sabi ni siya, isang bagsak. Baka lang kasi magising yung mga kapitbahay. Okay. Anyone else? One more person?
No.
Sorry. What's somebody saying? I'm flipping through two panels. Judith, I see you. Go ahead, Judith. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi Marge. I think I'm also in the same situation as yours. So I was asking myself, where do I feel the misalignment? So when is the time that I'm feeling it? Because coming from that question, I think you can sense something that are not aligning already. So, well, in my case, that's my understanding. So I'd like to understand, when is it because of the task that I commit? That's why I feel the misalignment, or is it because of something else, my hesitation to do it, or my fear of doing it? So I was trying to process if it's really an alignment or just a resistance from myself. So thank you. I'm not sure if it helps.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Judith. Medyo mahinahon na bagsak. Isang mahinahon na bagsak. Yan. Okay. Actually, Benz, we'll go for your question, but we will do it in breakout rooms. How many of you felt na parang, uy, pwede palang ganun? We can get answers from our friends. How many of you see this? Okay, so that was a demonstration. We won't go for a second demonstration because you get the drift. Yes? Yes? Okay, give me a thumbs up if you understand how we're doing this. This is how we become part of the solution, not just the problem. We're tapping into the resources, yung angking galing ng mga tao in this room. Okay ba yan? Yes? Okay, so what we're doing in a while, yes. What we're doing in a while, mastermind is one way to put this. What we're doing in a while is we're putting you in groups of 6. Okay, groups of 6. We're changing things up a bit. And then we're giving you 10 minutes. So when you give inputs, make it short and sweet. Take notes. Everybody take notes, even if it's somebody else's question, even if it's somebody else's answer. Take notes, because how many of you know that there's something to benefit when you listen to other people, yes? And how many of you know that you also benefit when you share something to somebody who's looking for a solution? How many of you know that? Okay, so we're putting you out on breakout rooms. We're going to give you 10 minutes, okay? 10 minutes for breakout rooms. Okay, give Joy 1 minute. And when you're in your breakout rooms, somebody start na agad, okay? Kung wala mag-start agad, go for alphabetical. Kung sino yung nauunang alphabetical. Okay, you can point to somebody and say, you go first. And then any solutions that you have. By the way, we're not telling people, oh, this is what you should do. Okay, is that clear? We're not telling people this is what you should do. you're sharing with them what I would do in that situation. Are we good with that? Give me a thumbs up if you're good with that. Okay, Joy, are we ready? Whew. Si Joy talaga is the powerhouse of this one. Three. Pardon.
How many minutes?
10 minutes. 10 minutes. Okay, 3, 2, and see you in 10 minutes. Go ahead and join your breakout rooms.
Coach,
Yes.
ano
Aisha?
i-discuss sa breakout room? Doon bibigay?
Yeah, you're going to ask a question in the breakout room.
Thank you.
Thank you for asking. Joy, can you broadcast that, okay, in the to everybody? One volunteer ask a question. Aim to answer 2 or 3 questions from different people. Ako munang mag-pause ng recording. Back. Welcome back. Okay, before I ask for your feedback, may I ask you to write down in the chat box? I want to capture your questions. In the chat box, may I ask you to write down the questions that you wanted to answered, okay? May I ask you to type in the chat box the questions that you wanted answered. Okay, for those who are just coming in, may I ask you to type in the chat box the questions that you wanted to have answered. Welcome back, everybody. For those who just came in, hi. Can I ask you to write down the questions that you wanted to have answered? Okay. Before you went into your breakout, you had a question that you wanted to answer. So can I ask you to type that in the chat box? Okay. This is gold. Your questions are gold because the questions you have are also being asked by other people. Very good. Very good. Okay. What's the question you have for yourself? Wonderful. And then if you're done with writing that question, can I ask you, what did you gain in that breakout? What did you gain in that breakout? What did you gain in that breakout? Thoughts to ponder? Sabi ni Judith. Vision board, goal setting. Love is the answer. Amen. Others' perspectives, clarity, practical ideas to consider, sabi ni Janice. Shay says, best practices, identify possible gains and benefits, new insights, others' perspectives. I gained the tip from Ken, jumping jacks. Yan. As I shared Ken, paki-demonstrate yung jumping jacks sa Monday. Other perspectives, new perspectives. Let love be your highest goal. Beautiful. Wonderful, wonderful. Go ahead, if you're still typing, go ahead and type. For the others, go ahead, give yourselves a webinar wave, everybody. How many of you gained something in that breakout? Okay ba? Was that good? Yeah? Yeah? Good? Thumbs up if that was good for you? Yeah? I was telling Joy that we'll be doing this on a regular basis, not necessarily weekly, but something like that. That's a legacy from my teacher. I was his student in 2005, Captain Bobby Lim. Okay? And you can continue doing that even in Facebook. Okay? You can ask a question and let people. In fact, that's what we're going to do. Okay? That's what we're going to do. On Facebook today, we're going to put a post which says ask your questions here. In fact, it can be the same questions, and then you can answer on the Facebook post in the comment section. Okay, Ben? Okay, we'll do that after. You don't need to post immediately. You can do your social media distancing until 9 a.m. or 12 noon. It's up to you. Okay? And we can continue this discussion in the Facebook comments. Okay, Ben? Give me a thumbs up if you're good. Okay, it is 10:50. It is 5:53 ang aga. Okay, we're going to go a little longer in this session. I have a couple of announcements. Okay, I'll be very quick about it. So, can you make a guess? Sino yung biggest enroller in this class? Ibig sabihin, the person who had invited so many people into this class. Can you guess who that person is?
Janice.
Janice. Okay, obvious. Walang nobody else. Can you raise your hand? I'll count lang. Can you raise your hand if you were invited by Janice or if you found out about this through Janice? 1, 2, 3. I see Shay, Paul, Peter. Who else? Ayun. Who's wearing yellow? Cynthia. Did I miss anybody? Ako rin.
Si Kina eh.
Nati.
Nati. Okay. So we wanted to reward Janice. It's a thank you token actually. Si Janice will be receiving a shirt like this. It's going to be yay! Okay. Si Joyce helping us out in shipping out the shirts. It's going to be embroidered. Embroidery by my ninong here nearby in Taguig. It's going to be a black shirt. Okay. You can actually choose any color as long as it's black. Okay ba yun, Janice? Ayan. Idol ko si Ford. So, for anybody else, who else wants to have a shirt? Shirt like this. Okay. So, yes. Actually, may mga nag-request. Day 1 pa lang eh. Si Winch yata yun eh. He wanted a copy of the shirt. In general, the shirt will be 450 pesos. 450. How many of you still want the shirt? I see a raise of hands. Okay. So it's going to be Nako, si Lori, medyo challenge tayo sa Nevada. We'll figure that out. We'll see how we can do that. For everybody else, can I ask you to type in the chat box, I want a shirt. I want a Rise Up shirt.
Pa-reserve na lang po, Coach.
Sige, sige. Can you type in the chat box just so that we have a quick survey how many are out there? I want a Rise Up shirt. It's 450 pesos. For some of you, ako, uniform ko na to. So I'm going to be using it 6 days a week, 7 days a week. So you can also order more than one if you want. Okay. The logistics of it, we'll do it offline. Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you're good with that. Okay. Next. Sunday. Marge asked me yesterday, magmi-meet ba tayo ng Sunday? Tomorrow is special. It's a Sunday, and we're going to do a film showing. It talks about. I don't want to preempt the film, but there's going to be a film, and the link will be sent to you prior. Okay, the link to the film will be sent to you prior. We will open the room. Okay, and yon. So expect to receive an email with the link or basta, we'll communicate the link of the film that we will watch tomorrow. Okay? And then, lastly, on Monday, exercise starts 5 minutes before 5. So that's 4:55. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you're good. And take a deep breath, everybody. Exhale. Take another deep breath. Exhale. Okay, can I ask you to write down in the chat box how you're feeling this morning or how you're feeling about Ruach? Oh, okay. Sige, one last pala. Sorry. Before that, actually, hindi pa one last. How many of you have friends who want to join Ruach? How many of you have friends who want to join Ruach? Okay, so I have good news for you. We are opening Ruach another intake today. In fact, I'm conducting 2 webinars today and we will be receiving more students, okay, to join this, because how many of you feel blessed by Ruach? Can I see a raise of hands? We want to bless more people, thousands more, not just 35, but maybe 350, maybe 3,500. Yes? Okay, so if you have friends who want to join Ruach, you got in early, and as a reward, you're actually getting the program much, much more affordable than the next program, the next batches. It's available now, bit.ly/IWantRuach, RU5AC. If you haven't figured this out, this stands for Rise Up 5 a.m. Club. Rise Up 5 a.m. Club. Okay, so it's bit.ly/IWantRuach. If I think, was it Benz whose brother wanted to join? Yeah, he can log in na. Even before he meets me, they can log in, and mukhang convinced na yata yung brother mo. So any of your friends who want to join, they can log in here and do that. That's our class for today, everybody. Can I see a raise of hands? And tap yourself and tell yourself, we're off to an awesome day. We're off to an awesome day. We're going to play our final song, and then while playing the final song, or you can write down your top 3 on WhatsApp. Okay? Have an awesome day, everybody. Write your top 3.
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round. You can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day.
Taking a selfie in 10 seconds.
And I'll rise up,
Come back to camera.
like the waves.
Selfie
I
in 5
rise up,
seconds.
in
4,
spite of the ache. I
2,
rise up,
1.
and I do it 1,000 times again.
5, 4, 3, 2,
10. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll that we have each other. And we will rise, we will rise, we will rise. Oh, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again, and we'll rise up. I like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again.
Continue on with another awesome 1 hour or 2 hours after this. Have an amazing morning, everybody. Amazing morning.
Amazing morning.
Amazing morning,
Good
everyone.
morning.
God bless you.
Thank you, Coach.